The house was silent, the kind of deep quiet that only settles in late at night. Every creak of the floorboards sounded like a shout. Maya, a meticulous babysitter, watched over the Miller family's home. Upstairs, Leo and Chloe slept soundly, their gentle breathing the only sound. Maya sat on the couch, a single lamp pushing back the darkness. It was just another night on the job, or so she thought. She had played with the kids, read them stories, and tucked them in. The house felt safe, filled with family photos and children's drawings. There was no reason to suspect anything was wrong. The calm, ordinary setting made what happened next all the more disturbing. Outside, the wind whispered through the trees. Inside, Maya felt content. The children were safe, the house secure. She scrolled through her phone, enjoying the peace. But energy can linger in places, sometimes not from the living. Little did Maya know, this night would be different. The quiet was not just silence, but the pause before something inexplicable. The house was about to reveal a secret hidden in plain sight. The silence was about to be broken, not by a noise, but by an image. Maya's routine was a well-practiced dance of responsibility. She double-checked the locks, closed the blinds, and made sure the house was secure. The baby monitor showed Leo and Chloe sleeping peacefully. Everything was exactly as it should be. No strange noises, no open doors. Maya settled onto the couch with her book, enjoying the quiet after a busy evening. The house was at rest, her duties complete. This was her time to relax before the parents returned. She felt completely at ease, unaware of the chilling anomaly about to unfold. The ordinariness of her actions is crucial. It set the stage for what was to come. When investigating the paranormal, you must first rule out the normal. Up to this point, every detail of the evening was perfectly normal. That's what made the coming crack in reality so terrifying. As Maya sat on the couch, she decided to take a few photos of the house at night. The lamp cast dramatic shadows, making the rooms look almost artistic. She snapped 5 pictures: the hallway, the living room, the dining room, the entryway, and the hallway again from a different angle. It was just a way to pass the time. No premonition, no sense of foreboding. She was simply documenting the quiet beauty of the house. After the last shot, she put her phone down and picked up her book. The photos were forgotten as soon as they were taken. She had no idea she'd captured something impossible. Maya wasn't looking for ghosts. Her intent was innocent. The camera, an impartial witness, recorded what was there, seen or unseen. The stillness she tried to capture was not as empty as she believed. An hour later, Maya scrolled through her photos. The first 2 were ordinary, just empty rooms. But in the third, the dining room, something caught her eye. In the corner, near the kitchen doorway, was a strange, blurry shape about the height of a child. She zoomed in, translucent, unmistakably childlike, facing away. Her heart raced. Was it a trick of the light? A digital glitch? She swiped to the next photo, the entryway. The figure was there again, now in the hallway near the stairs, slightly clearer. It had a head, torso, limbs, and wore light-colored clothing. The face was the most disturbing. Blank, featureless, a pale oval. It wasn't Leo or Chloe. She swiped to the final hallway photo. The figure was gone. Back and forth she went. The figure appeared in 2 photos, gone in the last. It had moved from the dining room to the hallway in seconds. A cold dread washed over her. This was no reflection or camera glitch. Glitches don't move between rooms. She had captured an extra child in the house. An unknown, unseen, uninvited child. The evidence was right there, undeniable. The ordinary night had just become extraordinary. Maya's world shifted in an instant. Panic seized Maya as she clutched her phone. Her mind raced for explanations, but her gut screamed something was wrong. She checked the baby monitor. Leo and Chloe were asleep, undisturbed. Relief mixed with confusion. The children were safe, but what was in the photos? She checked the timestamps. The figure appeared and vanished within 22 seconds. The monitor showed no movement, no sounds, no open doors. Maya forced herself to be brave and crept upstairs. Leo was asleep under his dinosaur blanket. Chloe clutched her teddy bear. Both children were exactly where they should be. No one else was in the rooms. She retreated downstairs, shaken. The evidence on her phone contradicted reality. She zoomed in on the blank, featureless face. It wasn't a shadow or furniture, it had a presence. It had moved from room to room. The realization was terrifying. Maya was the guardian of the house, but powerless against something she couldn't see. The quiet no longer felt peaceful, it felt watchful. She sensed unseen eyes on her. The night was no longer ordinary, it was a waking nightmare. The house felt changed, as if it was holding its breath. Maya's courage was tested in ways she never imagined. She waited for morning, haunted by what she'd seen. The silence pressed in, heavy and cold. When the Millers returned, Maya was visibly shaken. She showed them the photos. Their faces turned pale. They checked the children, safe, as Maya had said. The next morning, they contacted the police, unsure what to report. The police investigated thoroughly. No signs of forced entry, nothing out of place. They analyzed Maya's phone and photos for tampering or technical glitches. The forensic results were clear. The images were authentic, unaltered. No reflection, no double exposure, no explanation. Attempts to recreate the photos failed. The police were stumped. The case was filed as an unexplained anomaly. The house was secure, but the images suggested a visitor who didn't need doors. The lack of answers was more frightening than any intruder. The event left a permanent mark on everyone involved. Maya, once practical and calm, was now haunted by anxiety and sleepless nights. She stopped babysitting, her joy replaced by dread. The Miller family felt their sanctuary had been violated. Mrs. Miller admitted the house never felt the same. Cold spots, strange noises. They lived with a constant sense of unease, as if sharing their home with something unseen. The photos became a dark secret, a haunted artifact. Even the investigators were unsettled. The case offered no answers, only questions. One detective later confessed it haunted him more than any crime. With a crime, there are answers. Here, only a chilling question mark. The story rippled outward, a reminder that some things can't be explained. The figure didn't harm anyone. It simply appeared, was seen, and vanished. But its presence shattered the family's sense of security and haunted all who saw the evidence. The shadow it cast was long and cold. This story resonates with caregivers, especially women, because it validates intuition. Caregivers develop a heightened sense of awareness, attuned to subtle shifts. Maya felt the shift in the house before she saw the photos, her intuition sounding an alarm. Too often, this instinct is dismissed as irrational. Maya had proof. Her phone captured what her gut already knew. This story is a reminder to trust those feelings. The role of a caregiver is to protect the vulnerable, to sense danger before it appears. Maya's experience taps into the deepest fear, failing to protect from an unseen threat. We must empower caregivers to speak up when something feels wrong. Maya's story stands as a testament to the reality of that sixth sense. Imagine yourself in that house, alone, responsible for sleeping children. You see the impossible figure in your photos. What do? Do you run, call the police, or stay to protect the kids? Maya chose to investigate, showing courage in the face of the unknown. Would you have that strength? The aftermath lingers. How do you move on after seeing proof the world isn't what it seems? This story forces us to confront our beliefs and courage. For Maya and the Millers, the world became a much bigger, scarier place that night.